Let's make some mini pumpkin bread loaves. All right, so I'm gonna double this recipe because I'm making these as gifts for the holidays to give away to people. I picked up disposable little aluminum foil little loaf pans. They were like 5 for $1.25 at Walmart, so super cheap. I bought 10 of these. So I don't know if I'll use all of these or not. Probably will need a few extra. If I do, I'm just gonna use our regular loaf pan. And if they're smaller than that, that's totally okay. You can also make these into like muffins or like the cupcakes. So you can modify this any way that it serves your purpose. So I'm gonna get all of our dry ingredients together and then I'll be back. All right, we've got all of our dry ingredients ready to go. So since I doubled the recipe, we have 4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of ground clove, 2 teaspoons ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 3½ sticks of softened butter, 4 cups of sugar. Now we're gonna add 4 large eggs, our softened butter, and then the star of the show is the pumpkin puree. So you can use whatever brand you like. I like this one the best. It's always in stock. It's easy to find. It is a double batch, so we're using the big guy, the 29-ounce can. So we're gonna get all that incorporated and get everything mixed up. All right, so our batter's all mixed up. Now keep in mind, this is a doubled recipe, a standard recipe. Cut this in half and it makes 2 standard size loaf pans, little bread loaves. And this, we're making a mini. So I doubled it because I'm trying to make extras to give away as gifts. So we're gonna see how much this actually makes. It may be more than just the 10 little mini loaves that I have. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna start putting some of our batter in here. You only want to fill them about halfway full because they need room to expand. So this is just a big serving spoon. So about 2 big spoonfuls with a serving spoon in each loaf pan. They need to be well greased so that it comes back out once it's completely cooled. And then they're gonna cook at a 325-degree oven for about 25 minutes or until you can insert either a toothpick or a clean fork in and it comes out clean. All right, so that recipe worked out about perfect to make 10 of these little mini pumpkin loaves. So about 2 big spoonfuls with a serving spoon in here. And again, we're gonna cook them at 325 degrees for about 25 minutes or until done all the way through and the fork comes out clean. All right, so the recipe said 25 minutes for the mini loaf pans. They ended up actually taking more like 50 to 55 minutes. So make sure that you adjust things accordingly. My oven tends to cook things pretty quickly, and it still took quite a while for them to actually be finished. So I'm gonna show you what they look like. All right, so these are the 10 little mini pumpkin loaves. So to tell they're done, stick a fork in there until it comes out pretty clean. Shouldn't have any goop on it, and that's how you know they're done. So we're gonna let these cool completely, about 30 minutes to an hour, let them completely cool. Then I'm gonna wrap them in foil or saran wrap to seal in the moisture. And then I'm going to tie a cute little bow around them and they'll be ready to go. So finished product will look something like this when it's all tied up and ready to be delivered.